Goddess Guidance Oracle message for January 2020. Hey everybody, it's Deanna Jarrell, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to see you here for tips and tools to help you live an empowered life and love your relationships. All right, so if you are new to the channel, every month I do an oracle message. So I pull a card for every week of the month, and January 2020 is particularly powerful. So I'm going to mention specific dates that you may want to jot down. And as we go through the month, I'm going to encourage you to pause the video when a card goes up and just ask yourself, what could this represent to me? Like, what do I notice about this card? Because you're going to get your own insights in addition to the ones that I share. Sound good? All right, let's get started. So first off, January 2020 is all about clarity. If you think of just the phrase 2020 vision, it is about seeing laser focus what needs to change or what lies ahead or what it is that you've been hiding, running from, wanting to move towards, but too afraid to. Everything is going to be very, very clear. And with that clarity comes personal responsibility. So it's an amazing year for personal transformation and achieving your goals, not just setting New Year's resolutions for the month of January, but also setting you up for the next 5 years. So the first card that I got is Desiree, and it's a woman holding herself on the beach. It looks like the sun has just come up. And the message underneath it says, conditions might not be favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask Spirit to help, guide, and comfort you. Now, some may interpret this to be a negative card. I don't. I see this first week as reevaluation time. So after the rah-rah of, New Year's Eve, this first week in January is really about, what do I really desire? And in relationships, are my needs getting met? Have I voiced my needs? It's really about turning inward and looking at what is it that you desire most in your relationships and in your life. You may feel like being alone in this first week and just wanting to journal and reflect, and all of that is perfect. So if I were to give you a watchword for the first week in January, it's desire. Pay attention to what you desire, where your desires are not getting fulfilled, where you feel frustrated, where you feel stuck, and just make a note of it. It may not be time to change everything, but it will give you, again, that clarity so that you can set yourself up for success for the rest of the year. Now, we have a full moon coming up on January 10th. So in that second week, full moons are about illuminations. So whatever you were thinking about in the first week, it kind of comes to a head around the 10th, 11th, and certainly 12th, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So the second card I got is Athena. Look how powerful she is. Powerful goddess. And the card says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So the theme of week 2 in January is take back your power. So now you know what's not working, you're clear on what you want. And now it's time to eliminate the things that are no longer serving you. And full moons are the perfect time to do that. It's about clearing the decks, making space. And a lot of you have already shared with me in the comments that you've been doing that. You've been decluttering, you've been letting go of people from your life, old relationships. And you may find yourself in the second week having really important discussions with people in your life, and not just intimate partnerships, but also colleagues, business associations, best friends, and renegotiating the terms of your relationship. And this can be a really good thing. So now I have to pause because January 12th is really important. If you Google, astrology for January 12th, you're going to get inundated with stuff. So I just wanted to distill it down to the most important aspects of it. Basically, on January 12th, there is an opportunity for all of us to really go into the part of our past that feels undone. So remember at the top, I mentioned the things that you've been hiding from yourself, you've been hiding from others, you feel ashamed of, you feel wonky around, you don't want people to know this, and maybe none of that resonates, but there's always something, right? Some area of growth that it's like been a long time coming. With the full moon followed by the 12th, right? We get an opening, we get a window where you can no longer hide. Like the truth is there, and you're going to have to make some really important decisions. And it can be uncomfortable, but it can also be really, really transformative and cathartic. And without getting into the astrology so much, Saturn, right, the task master planet, is conjunct with Pluto, which is the planet of kind of the unexpected, of death and rebirth. And so you get this very serious energy coupled with this kind of bombastic, volcanic energy, like just make a decision, or I'm going to blow my whole life up and just have a new life and change my name. Like that could happen for some of you. You could just decide enough is enough with your job, or I'm ready to get married, even though I never wanted to get married. Like these big epiphanies that come from these really deep places that maybe you haven't talked about or expressed. So it's a great time, again, to take inner responsibility and to notice, where do you need new structures in your life? Where do you need new systems? What's outdated and what's not serving you anymore? It's going to be so clear. And then the third card for week 3 is Crystal. Notice I'm showing you the pictures because that's how you can interpret these more than just the words. So as we go into week 3, so hopeful. It says have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So the theme of week 3 is about hope. So there was a lot of heaviness at the beginning of the month. We get to mid-month and now it's like go time. You know, ideally you've cleared the decks of the things that don't serve you. You are clear on your direction, and now you get to open to what the universe has to share with you. They may bring people into your life, opportunities, things from the past that never got resolved suddenly get resolved, or they come back around and you get like an amazing job or an amazing person come back from your past that's like perfect for you. I've seen this happen a lot with these aspects. So it's a positive time. Stay open to receiving. And then we have a new moon in Aquarius on January 24th. And this one is so positive. It's all about community and embracing your sense of community. Maybe you're making new friends or you've moved to a new place. This new moon is really embracing new beginnings. And for many of you, it may feel like it's still 2019 until that new moon hits, because there's a lot of stuff that has to get sorted out in the first 2.5 weeks. But by the time you get to the last half of the month, it's like, thank goodness, I can see where I'm going. I know what's going to stay. I know what's going to go. And look at this shiny object that is still in my space. I can actually do something with it. So cool. And you may be a little tired, so take care of your physical health as well. Look, we round out the year with some tender, loving kindness, self-love, self-care. Teresa says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So as we finish out the month, it is about self-love. It's about honoring yourself so that other people honor you, and you set yourself up for this brilliant, brilliant year and new decade. So let's go over them really quickly. Focus on your desires in week 1. Notice where things are not feeling right. Trust that. Week 2, take back your power. Clear the decks. Do the dirty work. Say what you need to say. It will be in your favor. Week 3, look out for opportunities and unseen gifts, unexpected gifts, so that you can rest, relax, enjoy, and bask in all of the miracles that want to come your way. I'd love to hear from you guys. What resonated with you? What's one thing you're excited to create in 2020? Let me know. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I would love to make sure you see more videos on how to love yourself and trust your intuition and have awesome relationships. And I'd love to send you a free gift. At deannadurrell.com, you'll get my 7 Goddess Secrets to up your confidence now. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing January.